Hi guys, alright Festa. Colin, how you doing, pal? Didn't expect to see you to be honest with you, but all good. How's Tricks? And RJC, how you doing, chap? Hope you're keeping well, both of you. Nice to see you alright. I was having to check the sound and everything. It's been ages since I was live again, and it's been just madness, to be honest. Warning string current bit rate is lower than recommended bit rate. What are you talking about? Go away. All good, Reese. Good stuff. What that's on about? Open widget. The bloody OBS is had updates and all mad again like usual. Changing all the settings and all that lot, which is really does my nutting because I have it all set up right and then it all goes pear shaped straight away. So I'm in the shop and obviously I've still got Turpits on the go, and I've got Peter here who helps out in the shop, chills out, does a bit of model building and whatnot. Been a while, Fred. I said I'd pop in. Yeah, appreciate it, Colin. Cheers, pal. So we've got Turpits on the go. I also got the 124 Harrier on the go, as many of you know. So we'll get over to that camera and see this. Right, so that's got sound, no problem. Right, so input capture 5. Keeps losing sound for some reason, and I don't know why. Let's have a look. That's picking up sound fine. I'm gonna change the sound and then change it back again. It might just be a glitch. Little history, big hi from my channel at yours. Been streaming with Panzer. Big thumbs up and dropped you a sub. Cheers, buddy. I shall. I don't know if I can do it from here. No, I can't do it from here, but I'll certainly write your name down and little history. Let me get a pen and I'll give you a sub back, chap. Little history. There we go. I wrote it down. I'll give you a sub back once I'm sorted. I don't know why this. There. That got sound now. That should have sound now. Hopefully. I think that's sound now on that one. I'll just wait till someone writes something. There's no volume on. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Awesome. Cheers, pal. What's happened is OSB's had an update since I was last live and everything's gone pear-shaped on the settings. But that seems to be it now, I think. All good. Cheers, Colin. Thanks, Lauren. And thanks, everyone else. That's craziness. So anyway, there's my metal finish with a magnesium and aluminium. Just makes it mad kind of finish and all that crap. But we're not on that. We're on that bloody turbot still, which is over here. There's a customer in the shop, but Peter's dealing with it in a minute, so happy days. So we're still on this malarkey craziness as before. Nothing's changed really, apart from last time I was live, which was December, I believe. I'll put that up there for a minute because if you remember, I hated these Ardo planes that came with Tamiya, too clunky and all that, and I got that Arsenal stuff, came with a little resin ones, and then I wasn't happy about the canopy, so I sanded the canopy off, heated up some clear plastic, forced it over the Tamiya one and created a little tiny canopy. And then when I went to build it and put this little bit of photo etch on here, because it had a propeller, and then I realised I had floats missing. So I messaged them, and all the way from France, when you get a chance, just add audio to each camera in your scene and you'll be fine. Yeah, I did, pal, but I've got it all sorted now. I did have it like that, and then their settings messed up everything. So, alright, Harry. How you doing, chap? Wheel, Meg and Ali, do you mix them? No. What I did was I sprayed gunmetal first, like completely painted the fan with gunmetal, and then I lightly, just very mist, kind of blew over the alley, so it
kind of covered most of it, but left a little tiny hint here and there of the magnesium, and that's what gave it that finish. That's not been varnished or anything, and I can touch that no problem, and it spins round that as well. They've got everything moving on this. It's been really cool actually. It's a poor kit, but it's been fun so far, even though there's bits where I want to hit it with a hammer. So yeah, so I kind of just blew over it, a bit like when you're doing the hot metal for on an exhaust, and you're just doing a very light minute pressure of like hot metal blue and hot metal sepia and that. You know how you do that and it kind of blends through. Same principle. I done the hot the gunmetal and then just lightly blew over the alley, so then it gave it that finish, if that makes sense. I spray at about 4 psi when I do the lightness of it like that, and when I'm doing any heat staining sort of stuff on exhaust and that. So yeah, so I got my two floats and then the arsenal. No quibbles, no questions. Now this was, if you probably remember, it was 2 Telfords ago when I brought them, and then I realised at Christmas there that I had floats missing, but he sent me 4. No questions, no quibbles, no arguments. So impressive, especially since they're France. Thanks mate, I'll give it a go. No problem at all. I mean I just lower the pressure right down. Like I say, I sprayed the whole thing gunmetal and then just a light dusting of the aluminium, not heavy, you know, so it gives you that tonal difference. So we're back on these little damn things now. You know, I've only got the one eye and I struggle to see, and I've got this microscopic little photo etch now to do on this microscopic little aeroplane, and then somehow I've got to attach the floats, which is another big question I'm going to have to try and figure out. But just to show you how small detailed they are, you might see the little legs there. They're tiny, and it's Ali's fault, and I know Ali will probably be watching at some point, but it's his fault because, well, it's mine in a way, because I was complaining that the Tamiya ones didn't have a propeller and that, and they were a bit clunky, but it's Ali's fault that he spotted these and made me buy them. So all good. That's the first radio quiet here. All good fun. So these legs are so tiny in comparison, and I've got no idea at the minute how on earth I'm even going to go about it. Because obviously it's photo etch and resin. It's got a mad picture there, but it's not really telling me much. You see that? It's not really telling me too much apart from stick them on, which is kind of not very helpful really. Oh, that's even more fun. It says bend into a V. Right, I think we'll leave these until I have a little think how I'm going to go about that. I've got a photo etch bender, but that's looking a little too much for today, I think. We'll maybe play with that next week, and I'll have a little practice on at least one of them first before I continue that. So we'll get on with these little tiny AA guns that we painted last time I was live, because I've got hundreds of these. I've never seen so many guns on a ship. It's unreal. The amount of guns on it, it's just like pure guns really. Right, that one, make sure I've got them all. That one there. Any more? Yeah, there's another one. It's mad how many guns are on this battleship. I know, you know, it's supposed to have that many, and that's the whole principle behind it, but it's like, whoa. Really? Any more guns? I think that's it for the guns. Or them ones anyway. Of course I've got these little blighters to sort out as well, so we'll get them sorted today, I think. I'm going to get old turrets over and we'll get them on. There we go. I never wanted to put turrets back on the bench yet, but Ron will be happy. Ron was the one that sent it a long time ago. Right, 1 second and I'll be here. You guys alright, yeah? Yeah, not bad. What you want to build?
Yeah, well, I mean, take a pick.
Well, you know, you've got a nice one, 30-second lightning up there. Is it your first build or?
No, I was in here a month or two ago, got me Phantom.
Right.
And then realised that I've got a severe allergy to active ingredients and solvents and spray cans.
Right.
So putting primer down and stuff and whatnot is just a no-go at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to airbrush, so I'm trying to stick to as much water-based stuff as I can.
Yeah,
So I don't die.
Yeah.
And I've kind of been put off the hobby a wee bit, so I'm looking for something to get me back into it.
Right. Yeah.
It's easy enough to build, but
Yeah.
it's happened 3 times until I was clocked on what I was doing to cause it, and I've been forced.
Have you thought about getting a respirator?
I was using my old FF, well not my old one, my new FFP3 mask
Right.
from work. I was spraying
Yeah.
outside even with the mask on, I was breathing out as I was spraying.
Yeah.
It's still 12 hours later.
Right.
Hit me. So I'm just staying away, full stop.
Yeah. So you're better off with like the
Yeah.
AK water based.
And just a couple of coats rather than primer.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I did have acrylic primers, but I was just sold out literally today.
Well, as in acrylic based primer rather
Yeah.
than I mean, I'll get there. It's just want to
Yeah.
get back into it again and not die every time I take a can.
Definitely, yeah.
We shall see it.
The good thing with the third gens is the good coverage, and you can get fine coats down.
Yeah,
so you're not getting your brush marks so much.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, anything true acrylic I would stick to without issue. You know,
Seriously?
anything that's true acrylic.
Yeah, stick to that.
Yeah.
It was just flooring me.
Yeah. No, that's no good. Can't have you out of the hobby just because of that.
No, absolutely.
Sorry guys. There's a gentleman and he's kind of allergic to solvent based anything. And he's just started building models and it's caused some health problems, so he needs to stick to acrylics. So I was just making sure he's alright there with Peter. So, back to the guns. So we've got all these little tiny microscopic guns there. They're tiny. Ron. What's later on? Haha, sorry Ron, haha. Yeah, Ron's the gentleman that I've known for many years that sent me this, and then you lot insisted that I done it in dazzle camo, and then insisted that I do it in dazzle camo with an airbrush and not brush paint, and just to make my life a little bit more difficult, didn't you? But that's what it's all about. So these little buggers, I've got to figure out where they go, because some of them might have to be white with the dazzle. So we should have a quick bitches on here. Be sure I've got the best quality instructions you could ever get. Printouts that are just not very clear. And I've got to figure out where all these little guns go. Yeah, right. There's a lot of them. So, these little chaps. So on. You just got to find the right bits. So, this section here, apparently, and it goes on. That section or that one? It's that one. Apparently there's some holes down here. Alright, Chris.
I would have probably held on to it in that case, but I enjoyed making it so much.
Oh, wait. So I've got some big holes here all over the place. And apparently that's where they go. Let's get those instructions out of the way. So apparently I've got to have two in here. You can see that. There's two that go in there. One of them's right where that white is. So one of them's definitely going to have to be white. That's for sure. So we'll leave that one there for a minute and we'll do one that's going to be grey. Save me messing about too much. Tweezers. The Tweezer King. Can't believe there's one right on the white, so I've got to spray it white. Enjoy. You've done a cracking job, you and your boy pal, your little boy with that P51. And I'm glad he enjoyed it too. So I've been using different greys to make certain bits just stand out a little bit more really. Because otherwise you wouldn't notice half of this. I'm going to turn the gun round. Now. Make sure it's pointing the right way, that might help. Yeah, that's one on. Cheers mate, we enjoyed it. Yeah, no, it's a cracking job mate. Really good. So, I'll look for more holes. That one's definitely white. Them two are grey that side, so. There's a little gun there. I don't know if you'll see that because it's so small, but it's just where my tweezers are pointing there. Right. Yeah. Little light grey one there. I've just done it in a slightly different grey. Alright, Ron. There's talk of the devil and he appears, huh? How you doing, chap? So I can get away with putting these two in because these two are going to be away from the white. I certainly definitely got one white one to do, which is not helpful, but we shall spray that today and get it in. Just get this one in. I'm in the middle of doing the little tiny guns. See the holes? There you go. That's one. Oh, come on. You know what? I changed glues. All good, mate. Awesome. What kit is it? It's the 1350 Tamiya Turpits. It's an old tooling. And my Rebel Blues blocked. Any kids watch this later on, don't copy what I'm doing. Heating it with a lighter. Yeah, it's not a bad kit, to be honest. I've quite enjoyed it to a certain degree, apart from the demands of everybody insisting that I airbrush everything and doing all that superstructure with an airbrush was a pain in the royal somewhere or another. Yes, it is good kit, well, yeah, and it's a good size too to work with, you know, but there is a lot of guns. I never realised how many guns it has, and I've still got a fair whack to do, and there's a lot of the rigging and all that carry on to do as well, so there's still plenty to do on here. You can get a wooden deck for it. If you do, I suggest you get it way in advance before you start, because you got to get it from abroad, you know, China or wherever, and it takes ages to get here. It's quite expensive as well. But I just done the wood deck myself, you know. I painted it and then weathered it. I did it all live. It just more for time and stuff like that than anything. Just looking to see where the next lot of little guns goes. So them ones are on. There's more over here apparently somewhere. There's them two little ones there. Up down the side there. So down this side over here, there's one on either side by the looks of it, and up here somewhere too apparently. I dread to think where on that. Oh my word, there's loads on there. I can see where the holes are for that. On the circular bits. Oh wait, yeah. It's alright, I'm trying to look, and it's like I can't see it. I can see them now. There's basically loads of little holes everywhere, and you've got to figure out which ones have the guns in it. So that one I'll get away with because it's not quite on the white. That's another issue, wherever it's white I've got to paint the guns white, which makes things more awkward. But it is what it is. So I'm kind of now on TikTok as well, which is kind of an experience, because most of TikTok is a load of cobblers. However, there's some great model builders on it too. And some cool software that you can play around with. Yeah, there's a lot of people on it as well. Now, look that round again. There's so many guns on this thing. I thought it was bad enough with all the AA guns, let alone all this. putting a little tiny dollop of glue on there. No, it'll be a nice kit when it's done. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it being done. It's been on my bench far too long. But the reason I've called it Saturday live bench now, rather than just turpits, is because I can jump, once I've done stuff on this, I can jump onto another kit, because I do have a whole list of kits that people have been sending and whatnot that they want me to do. So it just gives me the option to chop and change as I'm doing my lives, not just one specific build. Yeah. So there's just little two tiny ones there. You won't see them, they're so small. Next to that white line there on the right hand side, halfway up, you can just make out a slightly different colour grey. Next to the tip of the crane there, that's them. They're so small, it's unreal. What goes on there? There's so many guns everywhere. So that's that bit there. So on the circular bits, yeah, got that. And down there, got that. Gets quite confusing, to say the least. But I know this much, I've still got 4 guns to go somewhere. So there's certainly more to go on. Yeah, just trying to figure out where. All them on there. Them side by side, yeah, done that. And on that structure, that's got that bit on it. And that bit. Oh my gosh, it's just, oh right, funnel, okay. I'm getting confused now, yeah. Right, there's nothing on the big one. Funnel one. Trying to figure out where I'm at. Cheers, Ron. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Right. Ah, I see. Is it there? I don't want to put them in the wrong place, you know. And there's that many holes still on it to put different things. I just don't want to put it on the wrong bit. I've got a feeling it's this one here. Right, no, because they're AA guns there. It's a bigger structure than that. Okay, is it there? Two circular bits. Right, 2 circular bits there. Oh, it's right in here. Right, it's right under in the gap there. Oh my gosh, that's a tight space in there to use a pair of tweezers or anything. Yeah. So that'll be the last 2, and then that white one, sure. Happy days. Yes, mate.
Interior of the RAF Hurricane, was it English grey?
It was RAF grey green.
Grey green.
Right. If you look up on here, there'll be an RAF. Oh, this might be it actually here. British interior grey green. So that lid colour is the colour that you're looking for, but in acrylics because of the gentleman's help.
Yeah. The Turps. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's absolutely tremendous. That'll do you.
It's driving me bonkers.
But that's my favourite kind of modelling is
Right.
shapes.
Hey, I've got a customer chatting
Sorry.
as well. No, you're fine. Come, you know what I mean. Have a look. No problem. As long as you don't mind. There's
There's
a chance you might. And the camera's facing this way, but I mean, you know.
Okay,
But yeah, so a guy on YouTube sent me it and insisted that I'm telling I'm telling everybody.
You must make it.
They wanted it in the dazzle camo and then insisted that I airbrushed it, not hand painting. So you can imagine all this
Absolutely.
trying to mask it
Yeah.
to airbrush the white. It drove me nuts. By the way.
Not letting anyone forget it.
No,
That's
I'm not.
unreal.
But there's so many guns on it. It's unbelievable. It's madness. And then I wasn't happy with the little aeroplanes, so I got resin ones. And then I wasn't happy it didn't have a canopy, so I've sanded them down.
You've got patience that I've not yet learned.
Sanding them down and made a little handmade canopy, and now I've got little floats to put on, and it's all their fault. So yeah, and then I'm working on a 124 Harrier as well.
Oh, lovely.
So everything moves, but it's a pig of a kit, but it's ones that I sell, so I'm not said that to you.
I'm not telling anyone.
Yeah, so, no, it's all good fun, do you know what I mean? But I'm here every Friday and Saturday, so unless I'm at a show.
Yeah,
But it's worth looking at Google, because I do put if I'm at a show, and then obviously I'm shut. But every Friday and Saturday we're open, and I'm always here if you need a hand or whatever.
Coming in panic.
Yeah, yeah. No worries. Cheers, pal. I tell everybody about what you've done to me. Oh, it's all good fun. Now we'll get this last gun on and then I'll spray that other one white. Oh, I'll keep turning it round. Gets the last gun. No, it ain't. Two more. Two more to go somewhere. We'll get this one on and I'll find out where the other two go. Right, that's two on. So we've got two more somewhere. And I think I can suss where that is. I believe it's down here. We need to double check. It's the only place where it's got two holes left in it. What section's that? That little section. Not on that page. AA guns, singles, lights. Guns. Right, them two holes are for AA guns, so it ain't gonna be that. Oh my gosh, there's more AA guns. I must have more in the box somewhere. So I'm trying to find out where I've still put these little tiny ones. The joys. Oh my gosh, I've just seen all that rigging. So I've definitely got more little guns to put on somewhere. Yeah, just below that. And there. That one's got to have one, but I know about that. I see it. Over here. I am curious, and I'm going to maybe Google it. I'm just curious how many guns this thing actually had on it, without having to go round all what I've done and count them all. Because there's a lot. Right. So definitely that's it. Once I get these two in and the one painted white. That one I'll get away with is great. No. Round again. I'll put that one. Right. There. There was it. Where was I working there? I'll put that glue. You know, I forgot where I'm at now. Right. Sorted. Couldn't remember where I was putting them there for a minute. There. I need to spray that one white quick. White. Where did I put more white? There he is. Just trying to find my white there. We'll give that a quick spray, that little gun.
Dave,
Yes.
do you sell these blades separately?
Yes.
Alright, so you don't buy it in just in the one pack because
No,
the way you've done it.
no, they've each got a little price on them.
So it's like,
But you scan that barcode on the side of the
so
box,
that's what you're doing.
and then it registers on the till.
okay.
You get 5 in a pack. Right, airbrush is here. I can't get the bottle open. Oh my god.
Here we go.
Just gently use a pair of grips. There you go. Sorted. Tick. All good fun. Airbrush this little blighter. I only want a tiny little bit because it's only a tiny little gun. Just going to spray onto that. There we go. Little tiny white gun there. That'll be dry in a couple of minutes. Happy days. process in there. It was only a tiny little drop. Oh. Whip a little bit cleaner in there and we're good. Just give that a clean out. Sorted. So that little white gun I can whip him on now. That'll be dry, so just trying to remember where it goes. Over that side. Get that little chap. And it went. Just there. This is all because of this damn camo. Dazzle camo malarkey. You got to mess about like this. That's dry, by the way. Look, nothing on my fingers. All because of that dazzle camo. And there it is. If you'll see it. Let me get my tweezers. It is that little blighter there, where my tweezers is. So on the dazzle camo, you won't see it. You can see it when you look like that. It's just down there, over there. And the gun's white, so then when it's like that, you can't tell. That's the theory anyway. So I guess from the air you would see it, but from sea level you wouldn't see it. Happy days. Now apparently there is more AA guns, so I need to look them out. Because as you can see, there's still some bits and bobs to go on, and there's still plenty on the sprues there as well, so there's still a fair whack to go in reality. I've already spotted 2 more little tiny guns, so we'll whip them off the sprues. I can see the anchors as well, but we don't need them yet. So I've got at least another 2 of them and some AA guns on there. We've got a lot of everything still. Oh my gosh. Another little boat that I never even spotted before. More cranes. Loads more AA guns on there. More little tiny guns on there. And then that's us. So I better get them AAs and them little tiny ones on, and we'll get them off, and I'll be ready to paint next week. we'll paint them all next week. So there's quite a few AA guns there still. I've got what, one, the little single guns. I've got two here. I'll tell you how many more there is. I mean, the amount of guns is unreal.
As much as I enjoy making things, making them this small just feels really frustrating sometimes.
So, one,
Yeah, because this will be brush painted, I like for the brush before I actually
two,
understand that one. Yeah, trying to make some.
there's two of them. But out of the way. There, AA. We've got two. Another four little tiny guns, by the looks of it. Now, considering I struggled to find out where these ones went, it's going to be awfully fun trying to figure out where this next lot go. So, four of them. Just double check that. Yeah. So I've got four more single guns to find on here somewhere, and then I've got one, two, three, four, and oh my gosh, far too many. Five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my gosh.
That's the difference, like, you guys are the closest shop. For quite a while.
13, 14, another 16 AA guns to still go on, and I've lost count of how many I've already put on. I mean, that's madness. No wonder you couldn't sync the thing half the time. Yeah. So I've still got 16, 17, 9, 20 guns left to go. 20 guns. It's madness. That's a lot of AA guns. I lost count of how many I've already put on it, let alone another 20. But I see there's some, they go on the deck, and there's quite a lot of little tiny holes on the deck, so I've got a feeling a lot of them are on the deck all the way around the edges by the looks of it. But that's still loads, isn't it? I mean, that's just craziness. But we shall figure it. That's for sure. Oh, I see, okay. We've got some little blocks. Where's that? Where's that sprue? There's a sprue with some blocks on it. I saw that. Where is it? Where's that one with the blocks? I did see a sprue with loads of blocks on it. Apparently the blocks. Why did I do that? There's a sprue with blocks on. Can't see it now. Some of these guns sit on their own block. There it is. So I've got to glue them together. So I'll glue them and then that's us for today. I've got these little blocks here and some of the guns go on it. Supposedly. So I'm just going to whip them blocks off and sort that out. I've just seen it on a picture there. It is an AA gun again, but it's just a different type. So that's goes like that way around. Right, okay. So I'll whip a clamp on the bottom there. A lot more chance of being able to do this. So it goes up like that. Like that. This is the awkward bit. A little drop of glue on there. And then this little blighter here. Goes that way up. And sits on there. In between them two blocks. Like that. You see that? A little block. And then the gun goes on it. Yeah. So that's how it's got to go. I guess they get popped on wherever. I'm going to leave it on that clamp because obviously we're spraying them next week. So I'll quickly do these other ones and then we're happy days. Which way round was it again? Yeah. Evening Apple, how are you doing, chap? Yeah. 2 on, 2 more, and we'll call it quits. And next week we'll have to paint all these again. Hopefully none of them have to be done white again. Two of them go on alright, and then one starts playing games. Yeah. Not bad for a full belly shepherd's pie. Good man. I've not got a full belly because I've been in here. I will have in a little while.
You got a little booze.
No, not booze, because I'm at not booze because I'm at work tomorrow.
Seem disappointed.
Yeah, because there's no booze. Yeah. There we go. What, I'm at a little angle, you know. There we go. So there's 4 guns there, all lined up in a row. We've got the 4 little single ones there, ready to go. And I think these AA ones, I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, they glue together, so you have 2 for each one. But I shall sort that during the week, ready for next week, and we'll deal with that then. I'll just put these 4 little ones on a clamp, and then we'll call it quits. Because I'll need to update the website quickly with whatever's been sold before I go home. And the shop was supposed to be shut 3 minutes ago, but I'm still here. Who cares?
Lunch start holding up.
Fine, pal.
I'm good.
I wouldn't worry too much. Money's money. You know what I mean? But we'll get there in a minute. There we go. So we've got a whole load of guns there ready to go, and then we've got all these ones here that I need to join together and sort out, but I'll do that during the week, Friday or Saturday next week, and then we'll get them all painted up first thing on my live next week, and then we'll figure out what holes they're supposed to go in and see how we get on. I should put a lid on that. Go to camera 1. Sound still works, so that's good. There we go. And we're sorted. So that's where we're at. We've got a load of little single guns on, and there's still a ton of little holes where other guns are supposed to go. I see that there's an AA gun goes on top of this big one here anyway. But yeah, so happy days. There we go. We're still going. There's still loads more to do, and it's all good fun. Well, that's me off ski. Thanks for popping by, tuning in, blah blah blah, thumbs up, likes, etc. And I'll be live again next Saturday, 6 o'clock. Do a bit more on this, show you where I'm at on the Harrier, maybe do a little bit on the Harrier too. We'll see how we go. So that's it for now, guys. You take care, stay safe. You know where I am if you need me, message wise. And I'll see you all next week, hopefully. Bye for now, take care.